So these are my nails after a couple of weeks. I have normal wear and tear. I wear gloves while I'm cleaning and washing dishes so that I don't have water damage. You need a coarse file, a coarse filing block, a regular file, cuticle pusher, nail tip clipper, and a cuticle nipper. Then after that, you'll need some acetone, alcohol, base coat, top coat, structure polish, white polish, cuticle oil, cotton ball, foil, and paper towel, kabuki brush, nail clipper, artificial tips, and nail glue. So I have a nail drill and a UV light that is from Amazon. Right now I'm going to go in with my nail drill, and I'm attaching the bit that I can use with different file attachments. So I'm gonna put on a coarse file bit right now and then turn it on. I go in the opposite direction of my nails, and I'm just filing off the top layer of top coat and maybe a layer of the gel polish, the structure gel polish. This makes it easier for the acetone to soak onto the gel, and then it's going to just easily scrape off of my nail. This is the healthiest way to remove gel polish. If you're peeling it off or you're peeling off any nail acrylic or gel from your nail, then you're stripping that layer that is protection for your nail bed. It can get infected, so you want to make sure you're removing gel polish or artificial nails properly. All right, so first I'm going to place the foil flat down. I'm going to fold it over to make sure that it covers all 5 fingers. I'll tear it apart, and that way I have one for left and right hand. So once you have the adequate amount of cotton balls to cover all 5 fingers on each hand, you're going to grab the acetone, saturate each cotton ball. You want to make sure that you have enough acetone in each cotton ball to fully cover and soak the nail. That way, once it starts to break down the gel polish or the artificial nail, it can easily scrape off. So once all of the cotton balls are fully saturated, you're just going to want to make sure you place one over each fingernail. That way it fully soaks in the acetone. It makes it super easy to scrape off afterwards. So press down, make sure that you're getting all of that liquid out onto your nail. Fold over the foil, make sure you secure it nicely, that way none of the acetone spills out of the foil. This way works for me. I've purchased several different ways to soak off gel polish or artificial nails, but this way is the quickest and it works. Once your nail is in that foil, it is kind of hard to do the other hand, but after a while it just comes at ease. Once your nail's finished soaking, you can use the cuticle pusher to scrape off the gel polish. The acetone breaks down the gel polish, so it should just scrape off with little to no effort. This is the healthiest way to remove gel polish from your nail. You're not damaging your nail bed, and it's coming off with ease. So right now I'm just using the nail clippers to clip down my natural nails. So now I'm going to make sure that my cuticles are pushed all the way back in a nice and neat manner. I've done this several times throughout the process, but right now I'm really making sure that they are not touching my nail bed. They're pushed back, they're clean, they look neat. So now I've got the nail tips. What I'm going to do is measure each nail to my nail bed, making sure that the edges of them match up perfectly. You don't want them to be too big or too small. Otherwise, they will lift, they will allow water to go underneath them, and then you will have infections, bacteria growth, the works. The nail won't last as long, so it will not last you 2 weeks. It will be maybe a couple of days before they start popping off. So make sure they're measured correctly. Most of the times, whatever my left hand measures, my right hand is going to be the exact same. Sometimes the middle fingers might be, one size up or one size down and not the same. So just make sure you're measuring them all properly. So now I am taking the filing block and I am just lightly smoothing out my natural nail bed. You can see kind of where it looks a little rough and a little dried out. So I'm just making sure that that is smooth. So now I'm going to brush off the excess dust with the kabuki brush, and then I'm going to spray it with some alcohol. This is going to dehydrate the nail, also cleaning up the nail as well. Since it is alcohol, it does provide the antibacterial agent, and you're going to have a nice, fresh, clean set of nails to start gluing to. Once your nails are all measured out, you're going to add glue, a dab in the center, and then on the nail tip from side to side. You're going to take the nail tip and in like a sweeping motion go back and forth. Finally, you're going to press it down. Make sure there are no air bubbles. Make sure your skin is not sticking to the sides of the nail. The nail, again, should measure evenly with your actual nail bed, and it'll dry in about 30 to 60 seconds. And you're going to repeat the same step for all of your remaining fingernails. Once your nails are all glued on, they're going to look like this. Super long. Act like Shanae if you have to. I personally leave them on for about a minute or two just playing around, but also take the time to make sure that they're all straight, all even, no air bubbles. Again, I keep reiterating myself, but I am just super cautious of making sure that your nails are adhered properly. Okay, so you can see here that I've already cut my nails to my desired length, super short. I pushed the nail clipper all the way back to where that silver part touches my skin, and that's as short as I'm able to go. Lift up and cut. So you can see, I'll show you again. I push it all the way back, it touches my skin, and I squeeze the blade together, and then a nice even cut. Repeat that for all of your fingers. All right, so now I've got the coarse nail file. I'm making sure that the skin is not attached to the nail itself. I'm going to file down the sides, make them a little slimmer. I'm going to kind of curve out the sharp tips on the sides, and then I'm going to file them down a little shorter because personally I like my nails to be short when I'm doing this look. So now I'm going to take my kabuki brush and I'm going to clean off the excess dust from filing. I'm going to take the filing block now and just file the nail tip only. I just want to remove the shine from that way the base coat can adhere to it, and make sure that it does not lift at all. Make sure you're not filing your nail bed. You don't want to cause any more damage to the nail bed. You do not want to remove the healthy layer that is on your nail bed. This is only for the nail tip again. I'm using the brush to clean off the dust. I'm going to spray with alcohol. This is going to dehydrate the nail. It's also going to clean the nail with the antibacterial agent in it. And then you're all set to start painting. In between each coat, I'm going to go in with a 60-second timer. So first, we're going to apply a nice even layer of base coat all over your nail. Cure for 60 seconds. So you can see how nice and thick the structured gel polish is. It's no wonder it literally adds a thick layer onto your nails. Okay, so now you're going to apply a nice thick layer of the structured polish onto your nails. It adds a cute little pink tint to it. The more coats you apply, the pinker it gets, but also the thicker it gets. This is exactly like the structure gel that I put onto my nails. It's similar to like almost having an acrylic application. If you don't want to do the French, then you can just do this step right here. You can leave it as is, or you can apply a different gel color that you want to use. This is simply just adding the structure polish for thickness so that the nails do not break. It is super durable. It's amazing, beginner friendly. Like, I can say so many things about this structure gel polish. I wish I knew about it before. Once you're finished with the application, go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. So now you're going to go in with your second coat of the structure polish. As I said before, the more coats you do, the pinker it gets. So you can see how it's already turning into a nice rosy pink. A nice thick layer. The more layers you do, the thicker it's going to be. So if you have a job that is more strenuous or you use your hands a lot, you might want to do an extra coat. 2 is fine for me because I don't use my hands too much. But like I said before, it's exactly like gel, dip, acrylic. This is similar to that. It's such a life changer if you just want to be on the go. Like I said before, you can keep the nails like this for a natural cute look. You can go ahead and put another gel color on top of it, but this is just to add length to my natural nails. I haven't had any issues with this structure polish. They last me about 2 to 3 weeks, so go ahead and try it out. Alright, so after you've cured for 60 seconds, you can see how pretty it is, how natural it looks. I'm going to go ahead and start my White tip, I freehand this. Honestly, I've been doing white tips since I was in elementary school. I would use like a whiteout to achieve this look. I was so obsessed with it. So I might be a little more skillful at this. However, with practice, you can totally achieve this look very quickly. So you'll cure that for 60 seconds and then you'll go ahead and apply the second coat directly on top of the first white application that you did. It's gonna make the white brighter, and all I ever do is 2 coats. If you wanna go for 3, like I said, depending on your job, if you use your hands a lot, then I would totally go for it. But 2 works for me for 3 weeks. You'll cure that for 60 seconds. Then you're gonna apply the top coat and cure that for 60 seconds as well. Once the top coat is cured after 60 seconds, you can go ahead and apply a cuticle oil, massage that in so you get some nice, beautiful softness and moisture. You'll spray it with alcohol and get rid of that shininess and that oil that's on top of your nail. Now I'm using my Sensual Amber body cream from Bath & Body Works. I massage this all over my hands, and some of that greasiness kind of gets on your nails, so you can spray it again with alcohol and wipe it down so you can get a beautiful shine. But that's the completed look. Like I said, it lasts me about 3 weeks. It's super easy to do. Let me know in the comments down below if you achieve this look or if you do something else or similar. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, hit the bell for post notifications, that way you get alerted when I upload again. Yeah, until next time, bye.